Welcome, seekers of wisdom, to our channel. Today, we embark on an enlightening journey to unravel the hidden secrets of Christianity. Join us as we delve deep into esoteric knowledge, exploring the profound teachings often obscured by history. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let the quest for spiritual enlightenment begin. In the unraveling of the birth of Christ narrative, transitioning from the arrival of a child in a localized Bethlehem, humanity has missed the profound essence of messianic fulfillment. The conversion in the 3rd century, morphing the timeless spiritual drama into the purported biography of a savior, led to the erosion of the great truth that a fragment of the solar logos was intricately woven into the fabric of human existence. The nuanced significance of the Christmas nativity tableau became irretrievably obscured, rendering the annual celebration of deity's advent a hollow farce. To comprehend the decline of this pivotal facet of religious cultism, delving into historical currents becomes imperative. This isn't a diversion but rather the most direct route to grasping ancient material accurately. Revealing crucial elements of archaic structures is essential for a genuine assessment. The revival of lost meaning gains credibility when the causes of its decline are articulated. The awareness that each human harbors a fragment of the sun's spiritual core as their soul and deity was a treasured secret bestowed by mystery school hierophants upon their qualified disciples. Formed to safeguard this esoteric treasure, secret brotherhoods transcended ages, transmitting it orally across civilizations like a flowing river. Its revival was orchestrated by messengers representing a hierarchy of perfected beings. Originating in China, Tibet, India, Chaldea, and Egypt, it permeated various cultures, including the Greek realms through philosophers like Pythagoras and Plato, poets like Homer and Pindar, and playwrights like Euripides and Aeschylus. Emerging from Egypt and Chaldea, the Hebrew religion subtly integrated these truths into the Old Testament and preserved them authentically in the ancient Kabbalah. Pre-Christian and early Christian Gnostics, including the Pistis Sophia attributed to Basilides or Valentinus, continued this dissemination. St. Paul, possibly an initiate in Greek mysteries, and St. John, whose writings lean more towards Platonism, carried these teachings into early Christianity. The thread continued through Plutarch, Hermeticists, Rosicrucians, and various secret fraternities, preserving it from the watchful eye of the Church. In recent years, this ancient wisdom resurfaced, embraced by Rosicrucians, Theosophists, Kabbalists, and various esoteric groups. It stands as a vibrant force in contemporary thought, a testament to its enduring relevance. The reawakening of this long-buried influence began in the last century with studies in comparative religion and mythology. A mind free from bias unveiled a unity beneath diverse systems, portraying a universal primal world religion with the solar myth as its cornerstone. Examining the roots of great historical religions exposes their deviation from pristine teachings in later stages. Christianity, in particular, strayed far, diluting the original spiritual essence and needing a meticulous retracing of its corruption. The assertion that ancient spiritual light dimmed under Christian handling is a bold claim requiring substantiation. This work aims to provide that validation, offering a comprehensive view of archaic world religion. Only by contrasting clear outlines of ancient theological doctrines with present interpretations can the darkness of current readings be discerned. The degradation of pure teaching stemmed from literalism, mistaking elaborate spiritual ideography for objective fact. Ancient theologists used poetic constructions to convey deep truths, encapsulated in Egyptian and Greek mythology. Tragically, these constructions were later misconstrued as literal history, a folly considering the intellectual giants behind them. Christianity's early alignment with surrounding cults deviated as a rebellion against intellectual aristocracy surged. It transformed from a system akin to pagan practices into an aggressive assault on the esotericism of mystery religions. The movement to simplify esoteric meanings led to a loss of spiritual substance. The once rich spiritual drama morphed into a human biography, a shift catalyzed by the need for a palpable messiah to appease the masses clamoring for a political savior. Christianity, born in simplicity, eventually lost its gnosis, succumbing to the pressure to cater to lower intellects. The attempt to spread spiritual truths devolved into a quest for political liberation, mingling the religious message with utopian aspirations. Christianity sacrificed its deeper meaning to serve a populist agenda. Acknowledging its pagan origins, Christianity retained the outward trappings of hidden truths despite discarding their esoteric interpretations. Rather than presenting a wholly new system of truth, it regressed from wisdom to ignorance, obscuring the ancient revelation. The suppression of the anagogical meaning left Christianity with a dogmatic and intellectually disconcerting theology. The system's betrayal of the innermost core of all religion lies in its choice to feed the religious hunger of all with diluted truth, denying the gnosis to the intelligent. Christianity's Roman revolt against spiritual esotericism marked its abandonment of the profound wisdom that could have elevated humanity. The attempt to simplify spiritual meanings resulted in a suppression of light for those capable of deeper understanding. Christianity's early influence on the poor and untutored is evident in historical accounts, shaping its identity as a faith for the masses. While laudable in feeding the spiritual needs of the less privileged, Christianity's default lies in denying gnosis to the intellectually adept. It failed to provide nourishing sustenance, offering instead a corrupted truth that darkened the old splendor of knowledge. In its attempt to simplify profound truths for the masses, Christianity lost its way. The sacrifice of esoteric wisdom for populist appeal left it with a crude theology, denying the gnosis to those capable of profound understanding. As the world embraces revived Oriental philosophies, seeking deeper spiritual nourishment, Christianity stands as a witness to the consequences of suppressing ancient wisdom for populist fervor. Christianity, while ostensibly presenting novelty, has perennially grappled with elucidating the conspicuous resemblances between antecedent religions and its own tenets. Cognizant churchmen concede the pagan origins of Christianity, though the 3rd century witnessed a zealous effort to uphold the faith's uniqueness. The recourse chosen by some church fathers attests unequivocally to their dire predicament. Present-day church adherents may find it challenging to accept the veracity of the evidence, given its incredulity-inducing nature. When confronted with compelling parallels between their beliefs and pagan doctrines, denial gave way to a perplexing assertion, the attribution of such similarities to diabolical machinations. Edward Carpenter, in his insightful work Pagan and Christian Creeds, extensively discusses this subterfuge, highlighting the Church Fathers' resort to a narrative attributing pagan beliefs to the devil. The echoes of Christian sacraments and pagan rites became undeniable, prompting such explanations. Even figures like Justin Martyr and Tertullian resorted to claiming demonic mimicry to justify these parallels. Such claims extended to accusations that the devil taught similar doctrines to non-Christian societies. Noteworthy is a contemporary Catholic priest's statement, cited by Carpenter, affirming that the devil mimics the Catholic Church in Tartary, even celebrating the host with bread and wine. These accusations against the devil form a pattern in Christian apologetics. However, beyond mere similarities, the core tenet of Christianity, the divinity of the Savior, pre-existed in various forms in other cults centuries before its Christian formulation. Professor Bousset asserts that the Redeemer figure was not exclusive to Christianity but already present in Gnostic traditions before its Christian inception. Carpenter further contends that early Christianity went to great lengths to suppress evidence of pagan influences on its doctrines. The Church's destruction of pagan records, as described by Porphyry and others, represents a dark chapter in Christian history, a testament to a desperate attempt to erase links between its teachings and prior pagan elements. The assertion that Christianity loses, rather than gains, by masking its origins is evident. The suppression of evidence, destruction of literature, and the fervor to sever ties with pagan roots reveal a lack of confidence in the face of scrutiny. The insistence on the novel nature of Christian doctrine stands in stark contrast to the historical realities of shared beliefs with earlier traditions. The Fathers of the Church, in the 2nd to 4th centuries, may have genuinely been astonished by the parallels they discovered between Christianity and earlier pagan religions. It is believed that the Greeks and Romans of early Christian days were not as familiar with Egyptian and Chaldean cultures as commonly assumed. The Egyptian hieroglyphs, monuments, and tablets were incomprehensible to them until Champollion deciphered the Rosetta Stone in the 19th century. The connection between the Christian cult and its predecessors in India, Chaldea, and Egypt remained obscured. The indignant surprise of early Christian propagators upon realizing the alleged novelty of their truth had been predated by heathens is now understandable. Contemporary Christianity faces the challenge of jeopardizing its credibility by perpetuating misconceptions rooted in its origins. Persisting in such folly, especially in light of modern scholarship, risks a loss of respect from intellectual circles. A candid admission of its indebtedness to pagan antecedents and a willingness to reevaluate its interpretation in that context may salvage its standing. Elevating the sources can elevate the faith itself. The Church would benefit from heeding Carpenter's candid counsel, either acknowledge its roots and seek affiliation with the ancient order or face a perilous future. The time for a forthright acknowledgement and a sincere effort to reconcile with its pagan heritage has arrived. Failure to do so may relegate Christianity to a fate of increasing neglect and scorn. The Church's adherence to a mistaken narrative from its inception stands as the crux of current concerns. Correction necessitates a departure from ingrained devotionalism, acknowledging past errors, and embracing a broader perspective. The ancient teaching should never have been vilified. Rectifying this error demands genuine humility and transparency, for further concealment only deepens the existing predicament. Ecclesiastical Christianity's response to this pivotal issue will determine its future trajectory. Confronted with honesty and humility, the Church may yet regain its influence. The ancient spiritual wisdom, if reintegrated, can infuse Christian nations with a sense of righteousness. The acknowledgement of pagan wisdom can reinvigorate a movement that has languished in ineptitude. The Dark Ages persist, and the restoration of the treasure that eluded early Christianity remains an unfulfilled task. Thank you for joining us on this illuminating voyage into ancient wisdom. If you found value in our exploration, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Remember, the pursuit of knowledge is a journey, and we're thrilled to have you as part of our community. Until next time, may your path be filled with light and understanding. Stay curious.